We still have a ways to go. Right, so chapter 1 is late, so we've got chapter 2 now. Oh, these chapters 1 to 7, sorry, so we've got 6 more chapters. Now, if this was a Telltale game, that would have been the end of the episode, right? So now we're James. Who's James? You got a slingshot? Okay. So yeah, like, if you look down the bottom, it's like book 1 progress, chapter 2 of 7. We still got the map of Kingsbridge, the documents we found. Who is this guy though? Right. We're hunting. He's hunting for food, for dinner. Uh-oh. Was that back this way? It looked back this way. Aha! Sorry, Bambi. What about the... down the bottom, look! What is that, like a bear? Did we miss him? Right in the noggin!
Yes.
There's a dead boar down here. Oh. I just had to cut it up. He didn't want to cut up the boar.
For a long time, it was the only name I had known. I was born and raised in a cave by my mother. We were used to getting by, but that year the winter had been harsh. I was proud to have killed my first deer that day. And while waiting for Mother to help me cure it, I decided to practice my reading.
The cave.
The Lord and King of all France, Charles the Great, has spent 7 long years fighting in Spain. He has conquered the highlands and the plain.
I'm trying to remember.
He
can't remember, can he? Think harder!
The Lord and King of all France, Charles the Great, has spent 7 long years fighting in Spain. He has conquered the highlands and the plain. Before him, not a single fort remains.
Is that right? I don't know. Oh, he's hungry.
Afternoon was approaching fast, and Mother still hadn't returned. So, if I wanted to cure the meat, I had to do it on my own. Else it would all go to waste.
Oh. One book is in French. Oh my god. Got a venison. Sacks. Tools. Castle?
There he is. Charles the Great, the protector of my town. You're coming with me.
Oh. We got Child of Grace. Charles Water fell over. Okay, put it back. Take the tools. A bow? Ellen and Jack Keep a variety of short and long-range weapons in their home. I thought I was going to get tools, as in tools to kind of cure the meat. A bow can serve as an infallible tool for both hunting and self-protection. Most outlaws were once accused of a crime, but failed to appear for judgment according to the law of the contracts. Claims and ownership that fell void, and as outlaws have no rights. Anyone can harm them, or capture them and turn them in. Thus, many outlaws turn to a life of hiding and thievery. Okay. Nuts. Eat more nuts! Come on, you're hungry. Right, we've got to cure the meat, right?
I can't eat it raw. I need to cure it. Meat goes bad fast.
Yes, I'm aware. I don't know. Cure it how? I don't know. What the fuck are we supposed to do? How are you supposed to cure? I don't know. I've never cured meat.
Huh?
We got no tools.
that?
Oh, what's that noise in the forest? Okay. That's some twigs. A pile of rocks. I'll take some twigs. Perfect for smoking meat. Ah, okay, cool. Take some rocks. Rocks for our slingshot. Okay. So if we put the twigs on here, we can... Then we can get the smoke kicking in, right? There you go.
The fire isn't warm enough. I need some dry wood.
Oh. Well. Okay. Let's find some dry wood, I guess. Oh, it's the kid. That is the kid that was born right at the beginning, right? This was Tom Builder over here, then, I'm guessing.
It was hit by something sharp. That was no animal.
It was hit by a pot. Tom Builder over here with the kids. That's probably his mom, right?
Good. He hasn't seen you.
Who is he?
A whip. That's what he is.
A whip?
That means he's someone bad. I told you about people like him, remember?
What's that in his hands?
That's a baby. He must have found it lying next to the road. It's so miserable. Every mole must have heard its cries.
Will he take care of it?
In his way, he will. Listen, cub. I am sorry. I know there's so much you want to know about the world out there, but for now, we must stay hidden. And never trust a man of God. Least of all his compassion, you'll either end up in a monastery or at the gallows. Get down.
Easy now, it's just someone little. No need to be afraid.
So did
I'm going to follow him.
Okay.
You go home and wait for me, little cub.
So if Francis found the kid, then that means that Tom must have left it there. I wouldn't have... Why would he do that? He wouldn't have done that, would he? He wouldn't have left his kid after his wife died. Oh, that's what she was... That's the blood that she got on her when she was given birth. What happened to Tom? Where's Tom? Oh my god, where's Tom? So that must have happened, obviously. What Well, when the game started, the kid was at that very spot. One of the other characters, like Tom Builder,
Mother?
we saw the woman give birth to the kid, and then she died. So we know we saw it earlier.
I should take a look.
It wasn't abandoned. You take a look at what? Let's go. Oh, okay.
Don't move. We killed a pig thief in Salisbury. We can kill you too. Bloody outlaw. Where's the baby? Did you eat it?
Okay, that was the elder kid.
I don't have the baby.
Right. What's this?
Give it back.
What do you want with this? You can't read.
Give it back.
Leave the boy be, Alfred.
That's Tom.
He took the baby. I saw him take Mother's cloak. He's the only one around. Who else would have taken it?
Wolves.
A monk took it.
A monk?
Yes, on a horse.
Is that true? Where did he go?
He should take us there.
Leave him alone. He's just a boy.
What is your name, boy?
Jack.
Do you live in these woods, Jack? Then you know this place better than us. Please. I don't know why I left the child. I thought I couldn't take care of him alone, but I cannot leave him to die either. I have to know if he's all right. Will you help us?
Sure. Why not?
You're a good lad. I owe you.
Well, give me my fucking book then.
If you want your silly book back, you better keep your word.
Okay, I guess we're going with Tom.
For now, I had no choice. The girl was sobbing, while her father remained tense but quiet. The boy kept on pushing me, which confused me greatly. I had never been hated before. If I had any plans of getting away, it would be like hunting deer. I had to stay sharp until the others forgot to be. The monk had crossed a small stream, or he had followed its course north, which would have led him towards the next village. Either way, the tracks ended at a riverbed as evening was fast approaching. The big man looked at me. "Which way, boy?" he asked. But I could only guess.
So we know where he was going up to here, wasn't he? To St. John and Ferret. So I guess if we know for sure where he's, if we're going to go the right way, we'll go here. I think. That's where he was heading, wasn't he? Let's do it.
The stream led us to a more convenient crossing. Here, one could easily pass without getting drenched in icy water. Suddenly, the boy called out. He had spotted something on the other bank. A set of fresh hoofprints. He laughed triumphantly as our eyes locked.
And then he kissed me.
So, we crossed the river, the boy cheerfully mocking my skills as a tracker.
So down here, he went up here though. I think.
What is it?
He got us lost.
Did you?
Papa, I'm tired.
That's all right. Come on, up on my shoulders you go.
No, I'm too heavy, and you're too tired anyway. I will remain steadfast.
You should all get some rest. Alfred, stay here with them while I take a look ahead.
No, don't go.
I won't be far, dear. Besides, you can do me a favour while I'm gone. Have an eye on the lads and make sure they get some sleep, all right?
All right.
See? You are steadfast. I won't be long.
You stay where I can see you while my sister rests. And no tricks.
I guess we might get the option to run, maybe. Oh, we gotta get our book back first, so... Anything we can actually click on? We can get up, okay, so we got our doll, we got our slingshot. Oh, there's snow above him. Maybe we can
It's too far up.
use a slingshot on the snow and drop snow on his head.
Huh? What is it? Did you hear something?
Don't be scared.
I'm not. I don't like you.
We don't like
Tell
you
me,
either.
why do you care about your book so much? You're an animal. You don't even know what it is.
The Lord and King of all France, Charles the Great, has spent 7 long years fighting in Spain. He has conquered the highlands and the plain. Before him, not a single fort remains.
What are you rambling on about?
It's from the book.
How do you know this? You're an animal.
I can fucking read!
Can't you read?
Well,
Hey,
I
you
don't
see
think you
that?
can.
Over there in the fog. There is something there.
There is something there. Why don't you
Looks
go and
like
have
a
a look?
head.
Fuck it, let's go and have a look.
What is it?
A deer. It broke through the ice and died.
Children! Martha, wake up, dear.
Who's she?
We met in the forest. I'm Jack's mother. Come here, Jack.
Did you find him?
Yes, dear, we did.
The baby is safe. The monk brought it to a small cell not far from here.
But we won't go there now. Ellen offered us shelter for tonight.
I have. Follow me.
You see, everybody's friends, even though Alfred is a bit of a dick. We're mates.
If I'd known you lived this close, my Agnes might have been safe.
Don't fool yourself. When a woman is bleeding inside, it either stops or it doesn't. All you can do is keep her warm, and you did that. I'm sorry, but the living must take care of the living. Jack, give the children some soup, will you?
He looks like a right grumpy bastard, doesn't he?
Will you be able
Oh,
to get to work
Alfred.
soon?
Hard to say. People don't usually hire a new master builder in winter. Too cold for stirring water. Sometimes you get lucky, but
Thank you, Jack.
not this year. Some time ago I had work in Exeter. They offered me the post of builder for the Castellan to keep the walls and defences in shape. It would have kept me busy for the rest of my life. We would have lived like bishops.
What happened?
I refused. All I cared about was working on a cathedral again. I was a fool.
You can do better than to build churches.
Well, I was
Let's give
told
some
one
to him.
once.
He might be an arsehole, but
Well, I was
let's
told
give some
one
to him.
once.
He might be an arsehole, but
That was good.
he needs some soup too.
I won't ramble on now. But if you ask Martha, she'll tell you everything about it.
We're doing as Mama asked, right?
You know, a man like you should not beat himself so hard.
No. No, there is no excuse for leaving my baby son behind.
Women die in labor. Men abandon their children all the time. It is rare that they return.
Is that what happened to you and your son?
No, that is an altogether different
Imogen.
story. One I haven't even told Jack yet. All I can say is, I raised him alone in this cave, outside of town law. Just us and the forest.
How do you get by?
We hunt, we gather. It works well enough for us two to survive. We almost would have had meat today too. But it started to rot before we could cure it.
What? Have you not told me yet?
Oh, just some old tale.
Like Tristan and Isolde?
A bit, but not quite. Come on, eat up.
Come on, eat your soup.
Eat well, children. You'll need your strength.
And so do you, Master Builder. Go on, tuck in.
I will. Thank you.
So we didn't have our soup.
Well, they're asleep now. So, what is it?
I told you that the monk had taken the baby to a small cell nearby. It's true, but I advise you to stay away from there.
What? Why?
Because you abandoned it. That counts as murder.
Then I have to steal him. I have to own up to what I've done. I have to take back my son.
Think for a moment. You have been out of work since summer. A baby needs a lot of care. More than your other children. How will you feed him?
But what am I to do then? Live like you? I don't know a thing about hunting. I'm a mason. Even in a castle I'm more at home than here.
Leave the baby with the monks. He'd be warm and fed. You wouldn't have to carry him while you look for work. And when you do find something, you can come back and fetch him.
I don't know. Since Agnes died, I don't know anything anymore.
You're a good man, Tom Builder. You're kind and gentle and strong. You will do the right thing. You also don't have to go through this alone, you know. Jack and I will have to leave this place soon. The winter is too cruel, and we might not survive if we stayed. We could all travel together.
I don't know. I have my hands full with my children already.
I can help you take care of them. If
Oh.
you promise to teach my son how to get along in the world of men. We may be strangers now, but we would be at each other's side, helping out however we can.
She wants her a bit of Tom Builder.
The living must take care of the living.
Yes.
Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. Oh my god, he's a devil person.
That night I dreamed of a strange world. There were small castles, dead deer, and a giant called Tom. In that dream I was happy. I tightly held my mother's hand, watching the kind giant and learning his mysterious ways.
What are you saying about gingers? Ah, okay. Chapter 2 was pretty short then compared to Chapter 1. What you did in Chapter 2, you caught a deer, but let the meat spoil. I didn't have any choice. You ran into Tom Builder and his family, you gave Martha soup first. Yes, that's because she was the youngest. Alfred tolerated you. You are looking forward to finally living in the forest. You found information about Jack and Ellen's lives as outlaws. Okay, so Chapter 2 was a lot shorter than Chapter 1. Let's go. Chapter 3.